Welcome to this edition of the Ultimate Combat Experience. I'm Mike Stidham, joined tonight by Brandon Kaiser, the fight doctor. Brandon Kaiser, how you doing, man?
I'm spectacular. Thanks for having me out, Mike.
It is spectacular having you here. Tonight we got an interesting mix of fights. We've got some of the recent up-and-comers, Mike Chrisman and Cole Rose, a guy that's been kicking some butt of late as well. But now we got a couple guys flashing from the past here. Patrick Upton and Oliver Bradstreet in your main event should be a pretty good fight.
It's a great combination of fighters tonight on the card, Mike. I'm so excited to see these.
I am excited too. It's the Ultimate Combat Experience coming right at you.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Ultimate Combat Experience starts now.
Warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight. I say we warriors of the ultimate fight. Get in the ring for the ultimate fight.
In your welterweight division, got a good-looking kid named James Horn coming all the way down from Idaho to fight a local guy. What do you know about him?
Well, he's fighting a tough local guy. Darcy's coming off a big win, and he's super tough. He doesn't like the name Cheap Shot, though, so he promises not to do any more of that, and if you promise to give him a new nickname, Mike.
He earned that nickname, so it's Cheap Shot. Michael Darcy versus James Horn, lightweight or welterweight, no holds barred. Check it out. To get some of you up to speed, old Michael Darcy here has become famous for faking the old touch of the gloves and socking you in your face.
I think I like this Darcy guy. I mean, if for nothing else, giving a little credence to our argument we had the other day.
And again, to catch those of you up to speed, might not have cut the last few episodes. Old Brian Yamasaki and I here have been arguing about whether guys should touch gloves at the start of the fight or not. I think it's a gentleman's sport. I say we keep it in.
I'd love to see it in there too, but as James,
fact of the matter is, there aren't a lot of gentlemen.
well, the proof is in the sucker punch.
All right, there you go. James Horn's 5'10", and conversely, Michael Darcy was 5'8". Both of them weighing in right about the same, and they look a lot alike here, Brian Yamasaki.
It's like a mirror's been put in between them.
Amir is the legend. Lonnie Foster, his last appearance tonight as a referee with the Ultimate Combat Experience. He's moving away after tonight, and boy, are we going to miss him. He's been such a fixture in the show.
An end of an era.
It's funny right there. The attempted touch of the gloves just didn't quite happen, and boy, Mike Darcy now just ducking his head and paying the price for doing so.
Wow. That's all I can say. There's a lot of action going on. You know, it's
not pretty action.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather see ugly action than no action.
Oh, that good point. Good point. And this is a hard fight to tell who's who.
Uppercuts. I'd like to see how he made that adjustment. You know, when someone puts their head down, uppercut's a good punch to use, or you could throw knees.
Well, Mike Darcy's just begging for either or and a little bit of both. You see the big knee right there, just missing. Well, Lonnie Foster giving Mike Darcy his mouthpiece back.
It's orange, too.
Yeah, sure it is.
Happy Halloween.
All right, Lonnie Foster is used to giving candy to young girls.
and that's why he's leaving town. He's trying to skip town. And
both you and I are both lucky Lonnie Foster has a good sense of humor. That guy's a tough old bird. You see right here that Mike Darcy able to finally get that takedown and wind up on top, but in the guard of James Horn.
I'd like to see James put his feet on the cage and try to work his way off there a little bit.
It looks like he's trying to do just that. He's got a really loose guard. You being a tactician on the ground, what would you suggest he do from here?
You know, he'd be well. Walking his legs up is always good. He's no danger of getting cramped up against a fence. He's got a go-go plata here if he'd grab the back of the head and pull it down. But
opts not to do that.
Well, or maybe he couldn't reach.
All right.
Now he's got a triangle set up, and he just maybe
he's getting punched in his face, to his credit.
He forgot. Punches make you forget.
You know, it really does. I've seen a lot of guys get in here with really slick submission. You suck him in the face a few times, and boy, that slick submission goes right out the window.
Exactly. Your mentality goes from, okay, well, I can chain this triangle to an omoplata to reset, Where am I?
I'm not necessarily saying that's what the case is here because, you know, this is some pretty green-looking guys out here. But right here looks like Darcy winds up in a guillotine. And he gets the tap out of it right there. Well, okay, that's an interesting finish to this fight. And wow, I didn't see that one coming, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know what to say. You know, sometimes you get these guys first times and then it's a little bit more difficult than they think, and they decide, you know, they've done a good night's work, and
they did. They are both huffing and puffing for about 3/4 of a round's worth of work there. But Mike Darcy, I think we'll change his name back to Doc after this one. He didn't punch anybody cheaply, and he comes away with a big win. Great Clips is home of the $10 haircut. Also pick up $10 UCE tickets only at participating locations.
James Horn, that was your first MMA fight. How does it feel, man, to get that monkey off your back?
Feels good, man. I lost, but hey, I'm coming back.
So we're going to see you here in UC again? You going to go back up to Idaho and fight? What's going on?
No, I'm coming here, man. Yeah. I'm going to do it again.
All right, bro. Tonight you were good, just not good enough. Anyone you need to thank for this fight?
Hey, everybody who helped me train, man, thanks a lot. Sorry I lost, but everybody came out and see me. I'll win next time.
All right, man. Thanks for stepping in here for your first time. We'll see you again soon.
All right.
Celerity Investments. If you have a vision, we can assist. Go to investwithcelerity.com to find out how.
Michael Darcy, you were sitting at home getting ready to crack a cold one, go to the bar, and about 40 minutes ago you got the phone call to come down here and fight. What's that like?
Pretty awkward, dude. I'm like out of breath, dude.
Dude, you're like out of breath, dude. Got ya.
That's what it's like.
All right, man. So we're gonna see you fighting again maybe next week after that. You just gonna keep getting in here.
It's November 8th. I'm fighting again. So.
Well, you're like planning for the future, man. I don't even think what I'm gonna do tonight, let alone November 8th. All right, bro. Anyone you need to thank for your fight tonight?
Thank my friend Bazooka and Daniel and everybody that came out to watch the fight. Thank all my sponsors and everything like that. So, thank you.
All right, Michael Darcy. Thanks for taking this fight on short notice, bro.
All right, if you keep winning fair and square like that, Darcy, we will think about changing your nickname, but look pretty good tonight.
He did look good. Darcy's a force to be reckoned with in that weight class. 2 big wins in a row. Way to go.
I'm telling you, Andrea Miller is teaching this kid how to fight. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Stick around. But there's a guy that's been by my side since we started this show, and he's my #1 warrior. I just wanted to, we all pitched in, we bought Lonnie this sword to say we appreciate you being a warrior for us, brother. So, Lonnie, come on up here, and if you wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate, Lonnie, just giving a couple words to say, anyway, I want you to know we love you, Lonnie. Put that on your wall up in Oregon, and I love the hell out of this guy. So anyway, it's back to you, Phil.
Lonnie, you're moving on.
I am.
You actually reffed my first fight. You've been around for a while, man. All right, so you're moving up to Oregon, and what's going on?
I have a ranch in Oregon about 50 miles out of Portland. I've had in the family forever, and I'm going to go up there and get it cleaned up. I've been going to do it all my life, and now's the time.
So it's riding off in the sunset for Lonnie Foster.
Absolutely.
This guy was reffing in the first UFCs. I mean, literally when the sport came on, you were here.
Yeah. I reffed in the alternate matches in UFC 5. Did a lot of the extreme challenges, Rings USA, fought in the Pan Ams in Jiu-Jitsu. It just goes on. Fought in the Nationals in stick fighting. It's been a great ride. It's really something to see all these young guys come in here, and some of them, Josh Berkman among them, go to the top. And there's always some kid that's a standout that just shows up some night, fights, and makes his way up there. So it's great to see that.
All right, Lonnie, what about, you've been around for so long, who are the people you need to thank that you've worked with in martial arts and stuff?
I mean, I've got a list that goes for a mile. If it's refereeing, John McCarthy. John McCarthy got me going in the first place, and that's who I got refereeing from. I've got Dan Brinkley, a martial artist, incredible martial artist. Dan Barry, incredible martial artist. Pedro Sauer, he gave me my jiu-jitsu black belt. And it just, I mean, there's millions of guys that I've trained with that I owe a lot.
All right, Lonnie, well, good luck with your retirement, but we want to see you again.
You know, I want to say a big thank you to Mike Stedham, because he keeps putting this show on. year after year, day after day, no matter how hard it is for him. And it's a major accomplishment. That's a tough gig. So thank you, Mike.
In the middleweight division, we got a kid that's been fighting a lot. In fact, in 2008, he's logged probably close to 30 fights. Mike Chrisman, Sugarloaf, they call him. Who's he going up against?
He's going up against John Sylvan. We don't know a whole lot about this guy, but he's going to have to bring his A game to go against a guy like Chrisman.
Well, let's see what we got. Middleweight nose bar, check it out. I don't know about you needing your A game to beat a guy like Mike Chrisman, but the kid has put his time in. The kid's fighting every week. John Hi-Ho Silva, he's aware of Chrisman's ring experience.
What tells me you gave him that fight name?
Oh, man.
I just got this feeling.
I didn't actually. I'm pleading innocent on this. 6 foot tall, 185 pounds is Mr. Hi-Ho Silva. And here comes the ding-dong. Here comes the circus. The circus has arrived.
I'm already entertained. I'm glad I came to the fights tonight.
I'm not one bit entertained by his antics. Mike Chrisman, 5'7", 185. I beg him not to do that. And he thinks it's the coolest thing around.
Wow, Hi-Ho is
pretty high to Chrisman's little hoe, isn't he? He's going to make Chrisman his hoe tonight.
He puts the high in the hoe.
He sure does. Now, Dangerous Dave Selye with the super tight shirt on as your referee for this contest and a drop of the hand. And here we go.
I got $5. Says that Selye is not going to. He's going to ask you guys politely to get off each other at the end of this fight.
I doubt it.
Oh boy,
that wasn't very
nice
polite.
right hand.
Welcome a guy to the cage with a big right hand, drops him, but he bounced right back up. Oh, Hi-Ho Silva back up on his feet.
Nice double leg takedown with the guard
happy
pass.
to take him back down.
Really good work. Hi-Ho's got to let go of that head. It's not helping him there.
Well, that's what beginners do, man. It's such a natural
Grab and
instinct.
squeeze.
But man, yeah.
Grab and squeeze.
You see Dave Selye kindly and gently asking him not to throw those pointing the elbow strikes, but Hi-Ho not really know what he's talking about.
He's worked into the go and a pass. Actually, he's doing some really good things. I liked him. He moved out and fought his way back up. He needs to get busy on his left jab and keep Chrisman at the end of that reach.
Yeah, great point. He's got the reach advantage. He's got to use it. It's Chrisman's birthday. Why not give him a punch in his face for his birthday?
Whoa, big overhand right, misses, and Chrisman's got him locked up against the cage.
By the looks of things, Chrisman started in on that birthday
cake. There's a nice straight knee to the head. I can't believe he actually took that.
That kid's got a pretty solid chin, doesn't he?
Heck yeah. I mean, I think I would have. I almost dropped from looking at that.
I was about to say earlier that Chrisman got into his birthday cake a little early. He was a 170-pounder not too long ago, and look at that jiggle in his midsection.
You know what? I'd like to see him throw. I'd like to see Hi-Ho throw some more head kicks. I mean, what do you have to lose?
The thing
You're
barely
in trouble.
missed.
Yeah, and that you can be losing a fight, put one head kick up there, and be right back in it. Chrisman's doing a great job with his head work, slipping those punches and then making Hi-Ho pay the price.
He just tried to climb Hi-Ho and didn't quite work. Maybe a younger, skinnier Chrisman would have made it, but he's just turned a year older and didn't quite make it. Here goes.
There's his trademark foot stomp.
Foot stomps, Mike Chrisman.
Nice trip there, trip sweep. Passing the guard here. A little bit of ground and pound, and Silva's got a half guard, uses the knees pretty effectively to make distance and survive that onslaught there. Works his way back up to the feet. He's got to toss that head kick. Do it.
Let it go, man.
Pull the trigger.
He's just right there. He's only 5'7". The mistake he made last time was...
Chrisman's again doing a great job using what we call a snapback. It's just moving back slightly and letting your opponent miss with that 1-2, coming back in with a charge.
A good snapback, Mikey.
I can see. I mean, since Chrisman,
you were about to give him a compliment, weren't you?
I was wrong too. And
mountain climber, he is not.
He actually looks really good here. I mean, I've seen him improve since his fight with Jake Paul, and he looks great here.
Improved vastly, but I don't know what that thing he keeps trying to do, man. He's trying to mount this guy that's 2 feet taller than him from behind, and it just hasn't worked out in 2 tries.
He had a knee the back of the thighs there.
He had to sweep him back or something, but yeah, it's
back suplex.
Exactly. But you see,
always a crowd pleaser.
See right here, old John still getting a little water, a little bit of advice, getting pointed in the right direction. This is what you got to do to beat up on the Sugarloaf. And round 2 coming your way. Dave's so used to giving these guys the who's and what's. To get them started for round number 2, a little bit more of a measured pace coming out for both of these two.
Silva's got to stick that jab out there. Even if you're just punching gloves, you're making that guy react and have to deal with that jab. Leaning back and turning around on someone is not going to get the job done.
Chrisman seems to want to really get in tight here and take this thing to the ground and work from inside, but he usually likes to stand and bomb, and I'm a little curious why he's not doing that tonight.
I think tactically that's a smart move. That's what you've got to do against a guy that has that much of a reach advantage, and I really applaud him in his...
I don't know that I agree with that. Mike's boxing is far superior to this kid's. His stand-up seems to be, and Mike's got some heavy hands. I think he could have ended this fight had he tried to go do a little head hunting.
Nice overhand right.
Oh, well, and a nice return right.
Maybe that's why, Mike.
Yeah, that might be. Maybe he's got his bell rung a couple times early.
It's kind of like that quote from Rocky. You ever get punched in the face every night? Kind of stings after a little while.
You know, I think we've seen the beginning of the end. John Silva looks on his face as though maybe he's kind of given up on this fight.
You know, it's so much of the fight is mental. You know, everybody wants to fight when you're full of piss and vinegar, but man, you know,
but only Chrisman likes to fight when he's full of crap.
I don't even know why I'm laughing at that.
Well, Chrisman's going to try.
I was wrong too, and I apologize for that as well.
He's going to try an armbar, and I don't know why. It's not his forte.
Yeah, he's right up against the fence. If he does,
slow motion armbar.
Oh boy,
he's going to get this too.
And he might get it.
That's the amazing thing. And he doesn't deserve to get it. The thing took 4 minutes to put on.
He's got to change that angle of the thumb there.
Maybe
details. Some back fist, bottom fist to the face.
No, you're talking about technical stuff that Mike Chrisman just does not want to hear about.
Well, maybe the
thumb is totally turned down.
Oh, like that.
Right there. Well,
see, he's listening to me.
Yeah, okay. Chrisman don't listen to anybody. That's what I love about it.
There he goes. He's got the thumb turned up, and it's
bing,
it's
bing,
done.
bing. All right, Mike Chrisman gets an arm bar, and here he goes. Put back on his clown hat, ride his tricycle around the ring.
Happy birthday, Mike Chrisman.
Yeah, Mike Chrisman, I'm not going to give you too much grief. It is your birthday. You did win your fight. You can act like a little clown. He thinks people are clapping for him, too. That's the funny part. All right, Mikey boy, Sugarloaf, big winner tonight. Got an armbar. That's something for the record books.
Really, really a well-done fight. You're kind of dangerous going for that armbar when your back's about to hit the cage, but when you roll forward with it,
there you go.
There you go.
Good things happen. There is only one place to get all your favorite MMA gear, including UCE merchandise, and that is Against the Fence.
John Silva, man, that was an impressive performance for your first fight, going up against a guy that's been around a while.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. I wasn't ready for it.
I'm telling you, I was sitting cage crew, bro. You rocked him once. His eyes rolled back in his head. Not there's much to roll back into that brain there, but you did rock him, bro. And you put up a good fight.
It was a lucky hit. He came into it and I was swinging already, but it was fun. I'll be back.
Hey man, you showed a lot of heart. You know, a lot of guys that get in here for the first time, they get put an arm bar on and they tap out right away. You fought it off. You tried to get out of it. You know, you didn't just get put in something and quit. You know, you kept it going. What's your plans for the future?
Just train harder. Try not to take any more fights. It's a short notice. A bit more preparation. I'll be good.
All right, bro. Well, tonight you were good, just not good enough. Thanks for being part of the experience.
Thank you.
Personalize your Croc footwear to creatively express your individuality. Choose from more than 1,100 designs at crocs.com.
First of all, Sugarloaf, happy birthday, my man. Secondly, though, I don't ever want to see you try and put hooks in again or dance. That was disturbing, bro. I'm going to go to the bar and get a couple shots to get that out of my mind. But hey, man, you put on a good show tonight. Was that kid a little tougher than you thought he'd be?
Yeah, he's a strong kid, you know. I give him a lot of props for stepping up 2 days ago, I think it was. You know, so give him a lot of props. It takes a lot of balls.
Where'd you learn that armbar? You get a DVD, you grab a magazine or something? Because you don't train jiu-jitsu. Are you training jiu-jitsu now?
No, I don't train jiu-jitsu. I just play like I do. That armbar, I think, was pretty lucky. I turned it one way and heard it pop. So hopefully his arm's okay, but I had to do what I do to win, you know.
All right, Sugarloaf, where you going from here? You can take a little time off? You can keep fighting every weekend? What are you going to do?
No, I'm going to take a little time off. I think till December. You know, I hurt my knee my last fight, so I'm going to take a little time off of that, but I'm still going to train. That way I don't lose all the cardio I have, even though it's not much. But I'm going to still train, take some time off of fighting.
Well, if you're going to take some time off, turn your phone off, because you know Mike will call you, and you'll answer it, and you'll be down here in a couple hours to fight, bro. Anyone you need to thank for this fight?
Yeah, I need to thank my Combat Cartel fight team, all my fans that came out, John Silva for stepping up. I thank Mike Stidham. Happy birthday, Tim Peacock. Love you, Tim the Pimp. I also got to thank my sponsor, The Greatest, Las Vegas. Check them out on MySpace. I am going to be the greatest. They are going to make me the greatest, so thank you. Check me out on myspace.com, The Greatest Project, Las Vegas.
All right, the Sugarloaf, he's back.
Oh, Sugarloaf, just too much for the new guy, John Silva, but hopefully his kid comes back and does it again.
Yeah, we'd like to see him again for sure.
All right, well, we've seen a lot of Chrisman. Take a break, bro. Take a couple days off at least. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Stick around. There's a guy that's been hanging around the show for a long time. He used to set up the cage until he drove me batty and I had to beat him up and fire him. No, he's still around. The Robert Stone, they call him Hands of Pebbles, but he's going up against a kid from out of town. Who is this guy?
Spencer Thompson, coming all the way from San Diego, moving to Utah to be a part of the Ultimate Combat experience.
All right, well, he's going to get his first taste of it against probably the goofiest guy I know. Heavyweight Knowles Bar, check it out. When I say goofy, I mean it in the most kind way, but the kid's head is full of stones, you know. Robert, man, he's been around a while, and Son of Thunder,
Spencer Thompson. I'm trying to be professional here, Mike. I'm doing my best, but it's hard when you...
I think, you know, you're going to have a little more hard time in a minute when you see how Robert fights, but Spencer Thompson, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, coming all the way from San Diego, and this is what he gets to jump into the cage with, this guy.
I'm kind of speechless. You know what? I'm not trying to clown on anything. I've never understood the idea of not preparing yourself.
You know what? He has prepared him. There's his lovely girlfriend right there.
Ouch.
Slightly out of his league. That's safe to say.
No comment. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, Robert, he's so charming. He's out of her league. Let's put it out there. Robert is way out of her league. He's a beautiful man. And as you're going to see, he's practically a martial artist. He's tough as nails.
Hey, Robert, my wife's way out of my league, too.
Oh, big left.
Nice left hook. Hand. Whoa, and the hand's way down. This is going to be fun. You know, I kind of like it when their hands are down like, oh, nice. Yes. You know someone's going out of here with their back on the canvas.
Well,
or on the fence.
I can tell you right now, so far, you know, the Robert can at least take a punch. He's got a good chin. And he's proven it. Technically, maybe not the most sound offensively, but boy, he can take a shot.
Nice straight right.
You know what I like about it? He just kind of nodded and kept coming forward, man. I got to give it to Robert. He's tougher than I thought he was.
That's one of the scariest things that can happen. Sometimes you punch someone right in the face and they look at you and smile.
If I could tell you how many times I wanted to sock him in his face, it drives you nuts. But I tell you what, I'm glad I didn't. This kid's tougher than I thought.
Ouch. He just took a nice inside leg kick, too. I haven't seen Stone put forward any... Ooh, another inside leg kick. I haven't seen him put any offense forward.
Robert's kind of becoming a bit of a punching bag. We got to just hang a chain from his neck.
Oh.
Because not much being lodged from offense, but, man, the kid's pretty tough.
Oh, a potential...
potential something. Potential beating is about to come on.
I'll tell you what, something's going to happen.
Oh, man.
And
oh, man.
Dave, take your time.
You remember when Rocky was punching that beef? That's what it reminds me of right there. Punching beef now.
Now, where was the back suplex there, Dave?
I'll tell you what, though, man. Robert Stone did not go down.
No.
He did not get dropped.
Nope.
He didn't get knocked out. He took some shots. I'm going to give him a lot of credit. I'm eating my words. I take everything I said bad about you, Robert Stone. You're a tough kid. You came in here and you did it. You're not just a cage crew guy anymore. You're a tough guy.
Yeah.
You're a tough guy. You're an Ultimate Combat experience veteran. Find top name brand clothing at unspeakable prices at Big Rod Clothing. Mention UCE and save 10%.
Spencer Thompson, man, that was an impressive debut tonight, man. You got thunder in those hands, bro.
That's it.
Left-handed, right-handed, don't matter.
What were your thoughts on that fight?
It's fun. It's my first one.
Was punching Robert in the head kind of like punching a cow or something like that, man? I mean, he was taking some shots, man.
He's got a hard head, that's for sure.
All right, bro, so what's your plans for the future? We're going to see you in here fighting again, or what's going on?
You better believe it. This is number one. Hopefully I keep it a winning streak alive. So.
All right, bro, anyone you need to thank out there?
My wife, first of all, for letting me do this. My son for being born. And all my friends, but most of all my corner, too. Those guys are going to be with me, and of course, God. Thanks.
All right, now, very impressive debut tonight. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
In the middleweight division, we got a kid that's been on a bit of a tear lately, won a couple of fights in a row, but now he says he's ready to step up to the next level and fight a kid like Cole Rose. Corey Rasmussen, what do you know about him?
Well, we know he's a security guard that's won a couple of fights lately.
Which, in and of itself, is better than most security guards. Don't they usually get their asses kicked? He's going up against Cole Rose in a middleweight matchup. Check it out. I tease. Corey Rasmussen is one of those guys that doesn't get beat up a lot. He's a traditional martial artist, got a pretty good background, and been training for quite some time.
You know, I think a lot of times these traditional martial artists get a bad rap, you know. Every technique is 100% valid, just not 100% of the time. Hopefully he'll know how to...
right there. Man, Corey Rasmussen, 5'9", 185. I'm writing that one down. Now, Cole Headhunter Rose is not a traditional martial artist, but he is a tough kid. And when you say most of his techniques, they are dangerous 99.9% of the time.
You know, how can they not be with grenades on your shoulders?
Yeah, you see right there. Cole Rose is 5'9", 185, giving up a little bit of a reach advantage to Corey Rasmussen. Not on paper, so they're the same height, but I can see them standing next to each other. Corey's a little bit taller, but Cole seems to be more compact and just meaner looking.
Well, we see Rasmussen opening up with a right kick, and he ate a 1-2.
1-2 to the chin, and that will wake you up or put you to sleep real fast. And I think,
you've got to keep your head up. You cannot allow that to happen. You're going to be missing teeth, looking for your nose somewhere.
Well, he's doing a pretty good job of covering up, but man, he's taking some pretty good shots already.
Rose is dropping some grenades on his head.
Nice kick there, though, Corey Rasmussen, but he left himself open and got cracked in the jaw.
Nice push kick. He needs to keep his head up when he covers up.
Well, that didn't happen, and you see right there, he's tapping.
Wow.
That didn't happen, and he was a tapping. All right, Cole Rose.
Don't punch those things, they might go off.
Yeah, big, very easy looking win right
off.
there. They did go off, and that's Corey Rasmussen, how it felt, not too good. All right, the Headhunter getting away with a big win tonight, feeling good about himself, and as well he should look as clean as possible. And boy, Corey Rasmussen, I think you go back to the drawing board and work on some things, man. Come back and try this thing.
Boy, congratulations, again. Mike.
Celerity Investments. If you have a vision, we can assist. Go to investwithcelerity.com to find out how.
Cole Daddy, you're back, man. It's been a little while. Where you been?
I've been resting up, trying to get some injuries healed up. Just happy now I'm back at the Ultimate Combat Training Center with the Combat Cartel, so it's on.
Well, you definitely didn't lose them thunder you got in your hands, man. You was landing some shots out there, bro.
I feel good. We got some good boxing coordinators down in the Ultimate Combat Training Center. We got Eddie and Daniel down there. They've been working on my hands, my head movement. Those guys are the best of the best.
They're always telling you to keep your hands up. I noticed that. Cole, what's your plans for the future, brother?
I want the belt. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get in the right shape and take the 185 belt this year. Bring it home to our gym where it belongs.
With all the fighters in and out of the UC, I don't even know who has the belt right now or who's on the Headhunters list.
Whoever's got it, that's who's in my way, and that's the list.
Cole, are you sure you don't have it? Didn't you beat Jerome Hatch at the E-Center? Did that give you the belt?
I didn't get no belt yet, but when I get the belt, it's gonna stay home.
I'd like to see you fight that other Hatch brother, though. I think that'd be a good fight, that Jared Hatch. He's got something going, man. All right, Cole, anyone you need to thank, anything else you need to say?
Yes, I got to thank my beautiful wife, first off. She's my #1 fan, big supporter. All these fans that come out for me, they're true, they're loyal, I love them all. I want to thank Mike Stidham. Without him, we couldn't get in here, and the guy's done so much for me and my family. I just want to thank Mike. I want to thank Tattoos by We. Give her a call at 548-8454. Stomp MMA, Go to stompmma.com. And I got to thank Case and Son Masonry. They got the best masonry around. Give Tommy a call at 381-6556.
What was that number again if you need masonry done?
381-6556. And I got to thank my brother Chad and Tommy. They've never missed a fight. They've went out of town to watch me fight, and I got to thank those guys first. They're awesome.
Ah, baby, the headhunter, Cole Rose, he's back.
Corey Rasmussen doing all security guards out there proud.
Well, he got his ass kicked, and hopefully he'll come back and do it again, though. Corey, come back. You just might not have been ready for a guy like Cole Rose, but stay fighting, man.
You did him proud anyway. You got in there, you did your thing. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Stick around. In a fight that I think has been a long time coming, Patrick Upton going up against the menace Oliver Bradstreet in a clash of styles, but also I think Patrick Upton, he wants this. He wants to beat Oliver Bradstreet so bad he just wants to punch him right in his face. What do you know about Ollie?
Well, I know a lot about Ollie. I fought Ollie back in the day, and he's not an easy fight for anybody. Anybody's going to have a tough time with him, but Patrick Upton, every time I walk in your gym, this guy wants to fight somebody. Even challenged me to a fight the other day. So, you know, he's game. He's ready. I think you're right. I think he wants this.
And if you can't get up for a fight against Oliver Bradstreet just to want to punch him right in his face, who are you ever going to get excited about? Lightweight, Knowles Bart, check it out. Boy, man, Oliver is one of those guys that you just want to sock in the nose, isn't he?
Yeah, you know, that would be one of the biggest mistakes you could ever make. I mean, that kid is busy, and I have to say, it's kind of refreshing to see him as a regular once again in the Ultimate Combat experience.
Don't get me wrong, he's one of my favorite people in the world. I love this kid, and I love having him in the show, but you just want to sock him in his face, man. There's just something about him, and I don't know why. He's training down with Extreme Couture in Las Vegas now, making his way back up, as you mentioned, rather regularly to be in the Ultimate Combat experience. Patrick RVA Upton, on the other hand, he's at the UCE every week. He's training at the Ultimate Combat Training Center. He is a fixture, you know. He said, man, you know, I've always just kind of wanted to see where I stand with that little menace.
Well, this is the perfect litmus test for that that evaluation, and I'm glad I'm here with these front row seats at the fights.
Yeah, you know, as am I. I don't have the energy to fight these lightweights anymore, and certainly not that Oliver menacing Bradstreet. A very measured approach to get things started. Patrick Upton trying to find his range with a kick. And
both of them starting opening with kicks.
Wow, nice job, though.
Wow, Upton turned him.
And he's got him in a guillotine.
An arm in, though. What he needs to do is shift to the side. Whoa, you can see the vertebrae popping out there. And there's some grittiness out of Oliver.
Well, that's one thing you can say about Ollie. He's not going to tap unless you've got him and got him solid. Ollie will fight you until, I don't think he would tap unless he was unconscious.
Oliver's actually taking his own arm out of the equation, and, you know, Upton's might actually pull this off.
I don't think so. Ollie's got a stretchy neck. You see it every time a girl walks by. Oliver stretches his neck to get a good gander at her. Right
Is
there,
that a secret?
off.
I'm telling you, you know, that was what we were just talking about this in our gym the other day. Sometimes it's a mentality thing. You just decide, I am not going to tap to something like a guillotine. And I could definitely see it, if not in Oliver's eyes, just in his actions there.
In his neck. I mean, he was in trouble. There's no doubt about it.
He was for sure in trouble. And a nice guard pass. Upton's got
choke?
half guard, but he's half turned as well. I don't know.
I hope Upton doesn't find any solace in a moral victory that he coulda, shoulda, woulda had Oliver Bradstreet in the early goings. I hope he hasn't thrown in the towel already. Looks like he's trying to fight this choke out, but he gave up that position.
His chin is down. Let's see if he has as much fortitude in it. Looks like he does.
Very nice
Great
work.
reversal. Oh, his arm's trapped underneath.
And he's mounted.
Oh,
this is good stuff.
This is
right
an
here.
excellent fight.
Good stuff, man.
I'd expect
Upton,
nothing less from Upton and Bradstreet.
I would say Patrick Upton's rolling over for nobody, but he's rolling over and over. He's gotten out of some pretty bad situations a couple of times now. Oliver Bradstreet talking to somebody in the third row over there.
You know, if Upton would change the angle on that arm and actually use his head, he could actually put a little bit of pressure on that elbow.
You know what I like to see about Oliver, though, is he's just taking his time. And, you know, if he's in a position, he's not trying to struggle to pull that arm out of there. He's just going to beat the crap out of the body of Patrick Upton, make him pay, and then hopefully that's going to come into play later in the fight.
Another guard pass. Oh, he's in half guard, actually. Looking to secure the full guard. both of these guys are fighting smart technical fight. They're both looking for position.
And Oliver's just picking him apart. He's finding just little openings, and he's exploiting them, landing some big shots, and again, not wasting any energy. But boy, right there,
wow, up in
Patrick
with a
doing
reversal.
great job.
He would have had it completed. And it looks like Bradstreet was looking for a leg lock, and Upton turned him over. He's still on the ankle here.
This is good stuff. Less than 10 seconds remaining. Can Patrick Upton?
Boy, I pray this goes into a second round.
Nice shot to finish things up.
Actually turned his head.
That was good stuff right there. Man,
wow, what a great first round.
Said it right
For
there,
sure.
my man. Good stuff.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, at the same time. Let's see
Give
what
him back.
adjustments are made between the rounds, because boy, Patrick Upton is in this fight.
He's definitely put Oliver
Right
in some
there.
bad situations.
Patrick's lovely girlfriend and sister, who keeps driving by my house, by the way, I don't understand. Well, she's going to be back. We'll be back round 2 when we come back. Welcome back to the Ultimate Combat Experience. If you're just joining us, man, oh man, did you miss one heck of a first round between RBA Patrick Upton and the menace Oliver Bradstreet. Nothing but action from start to finish. Brian Yamasaki, how'd you see that first round go?
I don't, coin toss. I'd have to score to draw on my unofficial scorecard. Both of these guys trading kicks, and Oliver with a great double leg takedown.
Well, hopefully we're not going to have to see a judge's scorecard. I got a feeling one of these guys is going to win it by submission. I don't see any knockouts coming our way. But, boy, RBA sure had Oliver in trouble in
Oliver's
round number
got
1.
his arm trap, really good little arm trap going on there. You know, I don't know if I would have listened to his corner man. You know, I don't like to listen to a guy with a big gash on his forehead. But it seems like he's must have given him some good advice.
You see there, Brains, the Brains brothers there was working his corner, and it's Halloween, so he's got his makeup on, is what you're talking about right there.
Wow. A marked difference between round 1 and 2 right here. Bradstreet completely dominating the action.
Yeah, he sure has picked up the pace, hasn't he? Shifted into another gear, it seems, and really starting to pick Patrick apart. And boy, Patrick, you can just see his body language is like, wow.
He's shelling up and just trying to survive here. Looks like someone might be cut.
Yeah, he's bleeding pretty good, whether it be from the nose or whatever, what have you.
Or from Reigns' makeup.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, look at Ollie just starting to pound away at the body with those knees.
Ouch. Yeah, he's doing a really good job working what we call quarter position and just hammering away. Upton's got to do something. What he's got to do is make a mad dash toward the fence, so he only has one side to defend on, and then start climbing up. Get back to your feet.
Easier said than done when there's things are being rained down upon you from all angles, and boy, Ollie's just feeding it to him right now.
You know, it may be hard, but you've got to make it happen, because sitting there on your hands and knees in the fetal position getting punched is not going to get it done.
Good point. It's not doing anything for you. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight's over right here.
It looks like it. He's got that choke in deep. RBA's got to look toward the screen here so he turns out of that choke. He needs to be looking at us, and he's actually looking the opposite way. I think he's pretty much, oh, good job. Slipped his shoulders to the mat.
Shoulders to the mat, and Ollie happy to sit up and just bomb some more big shots down on you.
Boy, those are, you know, Upton's got a chin on him, that's for sure.
Yeah, will we see a round number 3? And if we do, will Patrick Upton be able to answer the bell? Well, he's just taking a beating
those are
here
vicious
in round number 2.
elbows. I think one of them might have opened up a secondary cut or even a third cut.
Well, looks like we may see another round.
12
Patrick
seconds.
Upton able to.
And there it is. It's in
maybe
deep.
Not. Yeah,
And
that's
there
it
it
right
is.
there. 9 seconds left, and Oliver Bradstreet. Wow, you know, the kid, look at Patrick. He's smiling, but I don't think he's feeling too good about things right now.
Wow, happy Halloween.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick, man, what a good kid. Happy to come in here.
Gutsy performance for sure.
You know, gutsy performance. A hell of a job in that first round, but Ollie just made all the right adjustments, it seems, and just started teeing off. And boy, Oliver the Menace Bradstreet. That's why he's feared in this cage. Skull Candy, the official headphones of the UCE. Check out their complete line of headphones and accessories at skullcandy.com.
Patrick, man, you had that little... You had him. And he got out, man. That's why he's the menace. He's just squirmy. You had that choke locked on, dropped some bombs, and he came back and got you. But what did you think about the fight?
I don't know. I thought that it sucked, I guess. At least the second round sucked. But I don't know. You always hear people say, like, when you fight Ollie, it's a win-win situation because if you beat him, then you win, and if you lose, who cares because he beats everybody. And I think that's a loss is still a loss, and it sucks, and I'm kind of disappointed, but at least it was Ollie, I guess. That makes it sound any better, but I don't know, whatever.
It's any consolation, though. Look at your girlfriend. I mean, you gotta go home to something like that. You're a winner, bro. What's your plans for the future, RVA?
I don't know. I'm gonna get drunk tonight, I guess. I don't think too far into the future, so I got plans through tonight, and then after that, it's just play it by ear.
All right, Patrick, came a little bit short tonight, man, but thanks for being part of the experience. Anyone you need to thank?
Just all my friends, my cornerman, Squirrel and Lance, everybody I train with, and just everybody, I guess.
All right, let's give a big round of applause for RVA, Patrick Upton.
Are you Army strong? Find out what it takes to be a soldier in the U.S. Army at GoArmy.com.
All right, I'm standing here with Oliver Bradstreet. Just went up against Patrick RVA Upton. Wow, that was a lot of one person. Come on. Okay, so Oliver, all right, you went against Patrick Upton. He's a tough guy, It looked like he was taking you for the first round, man. What happened?
I don't actually remember. It just went so fast. And then end of the first round, I was like, yeah, I should fight about now. And something turned around and came back to me that I realized I've been here before and I know how to do this. So after that, Patrick, he's a hell of a competitor. He's a good man. I'm gonna buy him a drink. I got nothing.
Got nothing. All right, well, looked like you got rocked pretty good, but hey, you came out, you won the second round, hands down. Got the choke in, won. Is there anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Matt the Mullet Reigns for interviewing me. And unfortunately, I will always be better looking than him, and that's thank you, Lord. Anyway, I had a lot of people to thank. My friends, my family. I'm spacing a blank right now. MetLife, Robert Milborn. If you need life insurance, check him out. 801-633-6980. Also, Tough Country Easy Ride Suspension. They used to help me out back in the day. They're awesome. As well as, who is it? Tyler Ayers, TUI. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, you heard it. Oliver Bradstreet, one hell of a main event.
Oliver Bradstreet, just too much for the incredible Patrick Upton. Let's not forget that he is still he's incredible.
He's great. Hey, not a lot of guys can go past the first round with Oliver Bradstreet, and Patrick Upton did a great job against him.
All right, well, not our best performance fight-wise tonight. I mean, there were some matches that ended a little bit early, but that's just because we're saving it all for next week, Brandon. We got a lot of good stuff in store for you.
Well, there might not have been the greatest matchups, but there were a lot of big names on the card, and they're always fun to watch, regardless of how the fight turns out. So I had a great time.
I like the way you think, my man. The Ultimate Combat Experience will be back with better fights that we promise next week.